I'd like now for us to go to a different, I think a little bit more creative way of thinking, and that's to imagine ourselves as a customer or client. So often people think creativity is something that just comes out of the blue and it's spontaneous. And I find that it also works to think of creativity in a more structured sort of way, so that we're actually thinking, how might this experience or this product look from these different perspectives, from the D perspective, the I, the S, the C. So I ask you to prepare ahead of time and think of yourselves as a customer and think how, first of all, how you might want to be touched or treated. What did you come up with, Daleen, as the D?
Well, I want the best high-tech, cutting-edge efficiency. Treat me like me and my time are important. Don't physically touch me, even if I touch you. Never call me sweetie, honey, or dearie. If I have a title like doctor, please use it. Don't get in my space, even if I invade yours.
Okay, and so keep going with the idea of maybe a product or more with an experience.
Well, I want it to seem like a top-of-the-line brand, maybe a Mercedes-type experience or product.
Mm-hmm. So again, when we're creating these products and experiences, we want to think, what's the underlying need? For the D, what's the underlying need there? Why do you want this?
Well, so I feel like I'm a winner and I can use it to get results, feel important or powerful.
Okay, good. Let's think about it from the I perspective. I Bear, think about how you might want to be touched or treated, and now you're thinking of all those I customers or clients.
I would think we wanted to be touched with pampering, but we like sparkle, we like the fun and the humor. No offense, but you can touch me. It's all right. I'm okay with that.
Just don't touch me.
Don't worry. And I like people to act like they know me. You know, as long as we're active and we're having fun, it's time well spent.
Mm-hmm. So, well, let's just keep on that. So let's even think more an experience, a product. What would the I be wanting?
Right. First thing comes to mind is Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Youthful, dazzling, bright, fun, uplifting, glitzy. The products and the experiences both. Mm-hmm. I want to be the center of attention. Obviously, we're going off all the time. I like to express myself. Mm-hmm. You know, be spontaneous. Mm-hmm. You can be spontaneous with me, surprise me, and you can be up close and personal.
Okay. And again, let's just focus on what's the underlying need. What is this all about?
Just the feeling of being alive. You know, you want to be excited, laughing, smiling, enjoying life with other people. I want to think that I matter, that people like me and they admire me. Mm-hmm.
You know, what comes to my mind as you're saying that too, again, remembering we're all a mixture of these things, and I'm sure all of us want some of these things, and it's interesting to think about that, but also from the pure eyes perspective. Be alive. You want to feel alive. That seems like a good thing to hold on to. So, from the S's perspective, how do you want to be touched or treated?
Well, I think mostly I want to be treated as a friend. You know, I want to be treated as a friend or even a part of the family. Physical touching is okay. Occasionally, you know, not smother me, but please allow me to touch you first and give me a little time to get you to know you before we start the touching thing. I like to be shown by whoever, the salesperson or whoever, that they truly and sincerely care about me and my needs, rather than just trying to meet their goals, you know. I want to be cared about as a customer.
Okay. Well, that gives us some insight, and then let's just keep going with that a little bit more, with a product that we might create for you, or more of an experience.
Well, I think it should be natural. It should be practical. Very low key. I don't want a lot of bling and glitz and razzle dazzle. It should be safe and sensible. And it should be fair and just, a fair price, and it does just what it says it's going to do or be. However, I do not want to be the center of attention. I don't want to be overly pampered. Let's not overdo it. I just want to be included. I think that's the important thing. And let me know what to expect, out of this product or this experience. I want to know what's ahead.
So what do you think is the underlying need?
It goes to my need to feel safe and secure, I think. I want to be able to set my worries aside and focus on people, just to look and listen.
Okay. I guess I was just thinking about warranties. I imagine both you and Carrie would like the idea of warranties. We may discuss that a little bit later. So, Carrie, let's think about you. We are thinking about how to treat and touch you.
Well, very briefly, very simply, all I need are the facts, the figures, the logic that I need to make an informed decision.
Okay, let's keep working with that around the product or an experience.
Well, sure. I would want your product or your experience to be both functionally and aesthetically perfect, beautiful. I want to be able to admire the detail and the craftsmanship that goes into that product or that experience.
So again, what do you imagine is the underlying need there?
Well, there's a few different ones. First of all, I want to make sure that I've used my resources wisely and I've made the very best decision possible. And I also want to be able to experience a true artistic experience with my discerning eye. Now, please be restrained about touching me, as we've talked about that here around the table. Treat me with utmost respect. Don't call me sweetie or dearie or honey, and don't hug me.
That's the same thing as
That's right.
Daylene.
And also, like Sue, I don't really want to stand out from the crowd unless I've been given plenty of time to be able to prepare for something like that. And then finally, I suppose, would be I'd ask, don't do anything spontaneous without my permission.
And so one thing I really gather from that is the underlying need around maximizing your resources.
That's right.
Seems like a big part of that.